And it's weird because I made it. Okay. Welcome back in. This is the pull list Redux, or reduced, or second, or whatever you want to call it. It's less of me, but that's a good thing for everybody on all accounts. So the things we're going to do right now is sometimes this will be news, sometimes it'll just be me talking to you in between Miss Jen's show and when In Stores This Week starts. But we're going to talk about something really important, which is previewsworld.com. If you head over to previewsworld.com, and I'm going to pull it up here on the screen and show it to you so that you can see it. If you head over to previewsworld.com, that is it's basically the site you should go to if you want to know what comes out. And here I will show it to you live on screen like this. So this is previewsworld.com. This is run by Diamond, so you know it's accurate. There are so many websites that give lists of what's coming out this week, that kind of thing, but they're always inaccurate, or almost always inaccurate. Previews is the only thing that really pulls off what Diamond is actually shipping. So if you head over to previewsworld.com and you come here to the top, you've got features, catalog, new releases. What is previews? So if you look at the catalog, this is your full 511-page previews catalog. So you can come on here and you can download Game Trade Magazine, Previews 391, which is April, which are books that come out in April. And it's a full preview. It's a full download, for the $3.99 previews catalog that you can buy online. But you can also look at the premier. You can look at just the premier publishers. You can look at just the comics, just the graphic novels, just the merch. You can get order forms. You can look at what's new to order. You can look at new series. All of these things here. But this tab, the new releases tab. Here, let me make this bigger. This new releases tab, this is the tab I most often come to. So if you come to new releases and you have new this week, featured this week, new printings and variants, new releases archive, and product updates. Look, there's a lot of information here, but I just always go to new this week. And what's really cool about previews is that it's broken down by publisher. So if I could say, what Image books do I want to talk about, or do I want to look at this week? I can say Image Comics, View All, and it tells me that you have Deep Beyond, which Jen told us about. You have Firepower, which everyone knows about, Graphic Fantasy, and then you've got all these Image Firsts that stores may have available for things like, I don't know, Philadelphia, which was a hard book to come by when it came out. It was very popular. Mercy, Undiscovered Country, Bitter Root, Ascender. Plus you've got Inkblot and Tartarus and The Walking Dead Deluxe Editions. It shows you everything that's coming out broken down by publisher. And so you can go and say, well, I want to look for a book from a publisher I don't know. Well, that's the one way to do it. It shows you the Diamond Select Toys. It shows you comics and graphic novels like A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, #1, second printing. You can get that right now. Trade paperback volume 1. They come out the same day, the trade and that, and they're available for order now through Diamond for your local comic book store. So you can let them know. It talks about their manga selections, magazine selections, trading cards, toys, everything is here. Everything that your local comic shop can get through Diamond is on this site. The other thing I like to do is come down here to new printings and variants. So what it does is this is a checklist. And you can see it here. This is all the new printings that are coming of things. So you can say, oh, they're doing this. Or a lot of this is second and third printings. But when there's a variant of something that you've never heard of, that's a new release, it's here. So that's another thing I like to do with Previews World. Like I said, Previews World is a really important site because if you don't want to have the big, thick catalog hanging around, it's true, Andrew, all the selection. But if you don't have the big, thick 511-page catalog, which, by the way, it's 511 pages, I know because I read it, plus the Marvel catalog, plus the DC catalog, Previews World is a great way to achieve that knowledge, as it were. So that's that's important stuff to know, and that's what I want to talk about. As always, my show is brought to you by Comic Shop Locator. If you head over to comicshoplocator.com, and I just searched. I was searching around for my friend's comic book stores, but if we put in 02134, which may ring a bell to some people of a certain age from television, but this is basically Boston. It's east of Boston in Massachusetts. So basically, this is what Comic Shop Locator does. It tells you where the comic shops are in your area. So if you're in the Cambridge and Brookline, Massachusetts area, man, this is really touchy today. The Cambridge and Brookline, Massachusetts area, you have New England Comics, Million Year Picnic, Newberry Comics, another 3 New England Comics locations, and Comicopia. And it tells you here that what these stores participate in. So they have a children's section, free comic book day. They're a school and library partner. Million Year Picnic does Halloween Comic Fest. It tells you everything you need to know about the store. There's a store profile, and you can get driving directions to the store. So Comic Shop Locator is a great tool for finding where the local comic shop is near you so that you can head in there and pick up comics. I mean, it's a really simple kind of thing, isn't it? And it's really interesting to see all the different shops from all the different parts of the world. Believe me, guys, I mistyped the area code earlier, and it was showing me Portugal. There are comic shops. I couldn't pronounce many of the names, but they're there. So it's a great way to find comic shops in your area. So coming up in just about a half an hour from now, we have Ryan Stegman of Venom fame, but also Amazing Spider-Man and so much other stuff that he's done. He will be joining us on In Stores this week with Nick and I. And let me find out where those guys are. But we'll be talking to him. We'll be talking about all the books that are coming out this week, including some books that we haven't talked about, that neither Jen nor I have talked about. But we will be right back in just a minute after these commercials with In Stores this week. We have special guest Skylar, who will tell you all about herself, and she's got a really interesting bio for sure. So we're going to be right back after this break. And stay tuned in about a half an hour from now for Ryan Stegman. All right, guys, we're back. I'm Kyle, as always. I'm going to bring in my co-conspirator on these Tuesday night shows, the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Barucci. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? I'm trying to figure this out. The good and the bad of a snow day. You lose all sense of reality. I had want me today. I thought, hey, I got Skylar. I got Stegman. I got the Super S's. Don't need the BS Barucci.
Well, we need the BS Barucci because he's the one steering the ship. And let's bring in Skylar. Hi, Skylar.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Hey, Nick.
Guys.
Gentlemen, hey, listen. Let's do a proper road dog entrance. What do you think?
So,
You set it up and we'll play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the comic book shopping experience presents Kyle Northrop, Nick Barucci, and Skylar, Super Skylar. And if you don't like that, I got 2 words for you. Get out of comics, even though that is more than 2. I never could
There was
count.
several more than 2.
That was definitely more than 2.